All right. So, next link. Don't look ahead.
I will not.
All right. The entire PKA cast is on steroids.
It's how I gained so much weight so quickly in my fat fucking belly and thighs and face.
A conspiracy theory by an obvious roid head. All right, the case is clear. This presentation will outline the impact of steroids have on adult males and compare them with the changes we've seen in the hosts over the years. All right, let's get the obvious one out of the way. Performance-enhancing drugs increase skull size, right? You can see the impact that it had on Barry Bonds right here.
Wow, that's crazy.
Next slide with the Joe Rogan.
My goodness.
Fuck, I could rest my case right here, really?
Oh my God.
If you think this change just happens, then you're adorable.
I like how you didn't even shrink my photo enough to fit in the frame.
Is overlapping, Joe.
Next slide. All right. Performance-enhancing drugs increase muscle size. Holy shit, Taylor. All right, so here's me. Natural? No. I have a bridge to sell you. Look at my biceps. Look at my thighs. This is kind of performance that this is what peak performance looks like. And it doesn't happen naturally. Next slide. Taylor. Jesus Christ, Taylor. Look at you. Look at you. You didn't look like that when you first joined the show. This is the obvious impact of performance-enhancing drugs. On to Kyle. Next slide.
Jesus Christ.
Do you think you get those kind of gains in 2 months behind bars? You're out of your fucking mind.
This is compelling.
Oh, you should see me from behind. Just a mess.
All right. So now we've seen the positives. Next slide. Steroids increase skin cancer risk.
Oh, no. If you guys don't know, Kyle recently had a bout with skin cancer.
Yeah, it's funny. See?
It's good shit. Yeah. New research supports earlier linking steroid use to non-melanoma type skin malignancies, which is what he had. Next slide. It's not all bitches and hot tubs, babies. Yeah, so steroids stimulate the growth of certain cancers, and they enhance other medical problems too. Next slide. Performance-enhancing drugs, they cause hair loss. Hair loss. Anabolic steroids and hair loss, these things link together. Next slide. Look at me.
Oh my God.
Right?
Woody, you look like that Elon Musk picture before he got his hair plugged.
That was when I went to the black barber. The one on the left. He straightened me up.
A black barber, and the black barber quote, squared him up. Look at the look on Woody's face, and the one where he's like he just looks disgusted. He's got the N word on his lips. You can tell.
It's a sad day.
What happened to your hair, Woody?
The great hairline, the once great hairline, is no more. So, what are people saying? They're saying, "Oh my God, muscles are off the charts." They're saying Woody's bald, and they're saying the other two are getting cancer shortly. I rest my case.
I'm afraid because you made a great point. I've been on steroids.
Wow.
These are real people. Wendy Ryder, Ronnie Reeder, Abby Author. These are reliable sources.
I saw those. So a bit biased.
Oh, Abby Author. There's. I didn't realize that they were excerpts from fictional people at the bottom.
You thought there were actual writers talking about us?
No, I didn't think that. I thought these were just points that he had made, like little bullet points. I didn't realize. I didn't see that Ronnie Reeder from the NYC had given a quote. I thought this was just a Woody quote.
This is the word of the episode. Apparently, this is salient, Woody. I like it.
I heard you use that word before my PowerPoints came up, and I was like, maybe Taylor's vocabulary is rubbing off on me.
That's quite a long road to talk about how muscular you and Taylor are, Woody. I gotta say.
A little
Making a
humble
whole
brag.
comedy bit.
That's a
Presentation
humble
about
brag. Yeah.
putting your thighs in our face. Oh, all right.
Again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Now you're gonna know that me and Woody collabed on this one.
Look how jacked I am. I must be on steroids. Yeah.
You that still shot photo of me where I'm leaning forward, all awkward, and it fucking makes my traps look terrible. Yeah, use that one.
And then you guys want us to say, well, like, let's see your balls because they're probably shrunken, and then you whip them out and they're just huge. You know,
Debunked.
The large
yeah.
skull size thing was compelling. I will say that.
I think Taylor was stretched in that.
oh,
That's true. People do this thing now on our subreddit where they, I think it's funny, where they'll post pictures of me where they will Photoshop my eyes like slightly farther and farther away. I just look absurd. If you go to reddit.com/PKA, it's Kyle, Woody, and then me with like Sid the Sloth eyes. Totally separate.
It's amazing how just moving shit a little bit really makes an impact.
It's funny. So
Yeah, faces are off. We're built to like detect like like something that's wrong with the other person, so we don't breed with them, right? So like if there's some sort of deformity or something, you're like, ooh, unclean. You can just you see it. You're disgusted by it.
It's a little weird. Yeah, you'd think an eye looking slightly in a different direction wouldn't be that noticeable, but whoa,
Yeah.
you do.
Yeah.
So that brings us
alignment.